Yo, what's going on, Kings? It's your boy here once again, Young V, shooting you another fantastic video. Just want to come on here real quick, guys. Just give you a little attitude, mindset like I always do. You know, just sharing you the truth here. Because the truth will set you free. But like I've been told before, my mentors have said, it's going to punch you square in the face, right? And it's kind of like open heart surgery. Painful but necessary, and you're welcome. So, but yeah, guys, this channel's for men. Not boys, not males, but men looking to become the greatest version of themselves, so then therefore they can have the tools that they need, right, to go out there, kick butt, slay today, and just become the greatest version of themselves, right? And that's what it's all about. You know, I get a lot of people, friends, family, and outside sources that don't understand the mindset of why we do what we do, and that's okay. When you're a leader, most people are not gonna understand what you're doing. My mentor also used to say one of these things, which is so paramount. He used to say, never expect someone to understand your path when they have not been given your vision. So a lot of people will not understand your path because they have not been given your vision. So they're going to throw their emotions at you. So, you know, all they're doing is projecting. That's all. And you stand firm, hold the line. The 300 Spartans here, we don't ever waver. And that's what it boils down to. Doesn't matter, blood or not. You just hold the line, and you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing it for. So anyways, guys, I digress. So the topic of today's subject is basically, a long story short, do men need women to complement and add value into their lives, right? We have this notion now where a lot of people, well, specifically the opposite sex or women, are saying that they don't need men, right? They don't need men. Men are trash, men are toxic, men are insecure, men are shallow, all this other goofy shaming language to reject their own fears, insecurities, and doubts, right? And I'm gonna keep it a stack. That's what's going on. That's all feeling and subjective and just assumption. They don't truly know, right? They're just projecting, like I said, how they feel about the opposite sex, which is unfortunate. You know, I'm sure there's reasons for that, but you know, not all people are like that. But it's very sad that we live in a day and age now where it literally is tearing apart the family unit, relationships, friendships, and people are starting to take notice and everything, and they're starting to question, is this worth my time? Relationships, things like that, is it worth my time? Because a lot of times it's a liability. It's really bad out here, and they're just not telling you this stuff, and they don't tell you this stuff for you know, reasons that society doesn't. They often say these things, like they don't talk about these things, for a specific reason. So, and it's very scary, it's very sad, but it's what it is. So, but anyways, this truck's coming, but it's okay. Back to what I said earlier. Do men need women to complement, aid, and add value to their life, right? Are they needed, right? Well, as a survival state, as far as men surviving, as far as like being able to function, say survive, just as in survival, no, right? We can survive, we'll be able to continue the species, or continue ourselves, but the species would die, okay? We would build and do whatever, but we would pass away. There would be no lineage, no legacy, no nothing, okay? But as far as, do we need women to add value into our lives and to complement our lives and to be that helpmeet that I believe God intended women to be, right? To help. Now we're talking about men now, like I always say, right? Not boys, not males, but men who do the work. And these women come into their lives that qualify themselves to be in that man's life that's done the work, right? And my answer to that is, hell yeah, they do. They add tremendous value. We need women like that. We need women to be in men's lives that actually can appreciate men, understand men, and value men, right? And I am all for that. You'll never hear out of my mouth, literally, that I'll never say that I don't need women, other than the survival thing that I said earlier. That's totally different. That's like some you know, anarchy, crazy stuff that happened. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just as in the day-to-day, how we all live our lives. Yes, we need women. And I will never promote us men saying that we don't need women. We need women. Women are phenomenal. They're a blessing to men's lives. But I don't know what's going on. I believe it's social media. I believe it's the culture, society, the music, what's perpetuated, right? It's just what's happening. And it's tearing a lot of people apart. And we're starting to figure out the game and how things actually are in modern times, and how people are actually connecting with each other or not communicating with each other. And the biggest difference I notice is lacking of understanding and empathy, especially for the male experience, what us men have to go through. Our life, I get irritated when people will say, oh, you have it easy, you got a nice car, you got a nice life. Men and women alike, they think this crap is easy, and that shit pisses me off, because I work my butt off. Not just me, but the guys that we're with. We work our butt off to look the way we look, to have what we have, and do what we do. And the reason why I'm bringing this into the conversation is because it's not easy to be a man. It is extremely hard and taxing. But for some reason, society makes it think that, men have it easy. It's, men, are just, in the way, and men are just, all dogs and all a bunch of bull crap. And we don't have it easy. If anything, the male experience is hard. And this is why I have to emphasize this, because most people don't understand the male experience, especially the opposite sex, because the male experience is very difficult, because women are born with a value, men have to build their value. And that's the biggest difference between each other, right? To become successful, to have a chance to live the life you want, you're going to go through hard times as a man. But the cool thing about that is that you're designed for it, though. You're built to go through those hard times. Not so much the opposite sex. They're built to go through other things that we would never understand, okay? But we complement each other, right? And I just think it's bullcrap out here how a lot of people don't appreciate or haven't been taught or understand or willing, at least willing, geez Louise, willing to understand the hard times and the overcoming and becomings that the opposite sex has to go through. But, it's just very bad right now. I know I keep saying that, but it is. I say that because it is. And I think a lot of us are going to have a come to Jesus moment, those who believe in that, or whatever you believe in, come to Allah moment, come to, Buddha moment, whatever you believe in. And people are going to have to make a major change. A lot of stuff's changing out here. I'm not going to get too deep into this. I want to keep the subject on point, what I'm talking about. But men do need women, guys. And I'm proud to say that. I love being able to fact to need women, right? And you will never hear me say that, other than, like I said, that whole survival scenario, that I don't need women. That's impossible. Why would I say that, right? So I think it's kind of ludicrous and asinine, right? People need to use a little bit more discursive thinking, right? Critical thinking, right? On how to understand that when you say these things, it has a direct effect on your life, whether you're conscious of it or not. So you need to bridle this and be careful what comes out of your mouth and what you think or what you allow to come in here. This is a garden, so you got to make sure you feed it with the right nutrients. Just like your body, you feed it with the right nutrients. It's the same thing with your mind. Your mind's a garden, and you can continue to grow it, but you got to plant the right seeds. You got to plant the right things in your mind so you can have a healthy garden, but it takes time. Anyways, I rambled on enough. I just want to share my attitude and mindset with this, but yeah, so that's all. I'm just always excited, always grateful. Stay tuned. We'll have more stuff in like we always do, and we're going to keep pumping out videos for you guys. So other than that, that's about it, guys. So yeah. Oh, and no Lamborghinis today. Yeah, which is all good. They don't have all the inventory, I guess, or I don't know. Car industry is another debacle that, that's crazy. But anyways, has some nice cars here still. But other than that, guys, please comment below, like, subscribe, please, share your thoughts. We always love to hear from you. And this is a movement, right? This is what us men are here to do. So just know that there's only going to be 300 Spartan of us types of men. There's very few of us around. And to those that actually find us, they're very, very fortunate. We're very fortunate to be able to share our lives with them, because we actually willing to do the work. That's what separates us. Not because we're special. It's because we're willing to do the work that most people aren't willing to do. That's all. So anyways, I'm out. So like I always say, guys, you just got hit with a lot for doing it. So anyways, you guys be safe. Have a fantastic night. And I will talk to you later. Peace.